Greetings all, Sir Akimo here. Before we get into this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. All you have to do is click the notification bell and put it at all, so you make sure to always get my notifications. And make sure to share with your friends. It's easy. All you have to do is just hit the share button and share with your friends. And finally, enjoy the video. Thank you very much. Greetings all, Sir Akimo here, and welcome back to the AkimoClan. Now, I know what you're thinking. White Lightning, it already had a buff, and I get it. But the stuns, it's just not the same bloodline like it used to be back in the original game, Shinobi Life 2. I want White Lightning to be a God Spec again, and RellGames, you need to bring God Specs back. I'm gonna tell you why. Because these things called God Specs, aren't God Specs anymore. Like, for instance, this is the first move. It's just like Senko, and it's just like Dio Senko. It's just like the rest of the other bloodlines, right? It's pretty cool. It does a little shock there. And then that does tons of damage. I'm not gonna take that away. It does a whole lot of damage. Well, not a whole lot, but that move does, for sure. Now, the only issue I have is the moves. They're not very convenient for combos. And maybe you didn't make this specific bloodline for combos. But nowadays, the moves just aren't super useful. They'll most likely be used for in-between. So I feel like this should be more on the element slot than, oh, this is for V, B, and N slot. So definitely, if you're not gonna fix this, at least make it an element slot based element so that you'll be able to use it. Because honestly, in my opinion, it's really not a God Spec anymore. It really isn't. And for those who are viewing, comment down below, let me know how you feel, because honestly, I don't think this is a God Spec anymore. It's good, but it doesn't block break, it doesn't ragdoll, it doesn't do good stuns, none of that. It just does damage. And honestly, this is just how I feel about it. Like, this is real. It's not just how I feel about it. This is real legit stuff. Like, look, the mode, it got a buff, right? Or did it really get a buff? Well, I can say this. The stuns on the mode are really good. You can use it for yourself if you got White Lightning, or if you don't, just watch YouTube videos about it. It's really good stuns on the mode. And honestly, it's really good damage when you're in mode too. Especially when you do this. It gives you extra stun boost. I'm not taking that away from you. This is really good stuns when you're in mode. The best part about this whole bloodline is the mode. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because you can't really use these moves outside the mode. And what's the point of this being a regular bloodline if it really isn't good on its own? You can't use this bloodline on its own unless, you know, you just use the moves a certain way. But you should be able to use this whole thing with some other moves and still be able to beat somebody. But you really can't do that nowadays, because most of the all the tracks and stuff like that, and most of the new combos nowadays in Shindo. So definitely take this bloodline in consideration, because it really does need a rework also. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Comment down below, drop a like, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit the notifications and subscribe to the AkimoClan channel. That being said, bye bye.
Go.